Welcome back to Let's Play Disco Elysium. Last episode, we waited till nighttime and we had a little after hours hangout.
You do realize the game is called Suzerainty and not Workers' Paradise, right?
I'm just trying to do right by the people who actually generate the suzerain's wealth.
Arno van Eyck. Okay, so Egghead is clearly not Van Eyck in disguise.
Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
Okay, Lillian. I'll trust you.
Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man.
To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again.
This episode, it's finally Friday. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. What's there to do? We're running out of things to do, and we ran out of mag last episode. We don't have any money, so we're probably gonna have to sell some of our clothes. And yeah, let's get to it. Check our journal. Okay, so we can pick up our dice in about 3 or 4 hours. Trying to figure out what Kuno wants, but at this point, I'm just gonna say the crypto insect and Kuno are off the table. The responsibility, art. Now, the thing might be we have to prove our authority to Titus to continue on, because Everard Clark, he wants us to get 2 signatures from the fishing village people so that he can begin a construction project. And, you know, I'm sleeping here and I like the people here, so I don't want to do that. We also have call Alice back about the armor. And that's basically it. So let's get a move on. What is there to do?
Hello, officer. All right.
You need to ask him about specific cryptids.
Formerly the most dangerous. Yes. Human rimmer, just like an you can't.
A moose that looks like any other moose.
Of course you do.
The bodies found in the forest are just one piece of physical evidence.
A detective.
Understood. By all means.
Okay, well, we were just looking for some XP and, well, he bit. Let's take a look at this. 1 skill point. We could unlock this one. Jamais vu. Derealization. We also want to check out hardcore aesthetic. -2 interfacing. And I suppose we could try to punch up one of these. Maybe suggestion? Let me see this real quick. So, Annette is suggestion. And Lillian is also suggestion. Well, I'm just gonna assume that there's plenty of game left. And with that said, I'm gonna open another thought cabinet. Jamais vu and hardcore aesthetic. Now, let me see this. Aces High, Hobocop, Feminist Agenda, Revachol Nationhood, Coach Physical Instrument, Caustic Echo. Let's just pretend like I'm not gonna get any of these. And there's Jamais-vu, the most important thought. Derealization. Hardcore aesthetic. Yeah, let's go. Unlock. And internalize. Next is dice. Authority. Run the number. Okay. Yeah. Authority. Authority. Well, we'll walk up to the dock workers, the hardy boys, clad in our impenetrable armor. We're gonna save here. And we're gonna...
It's you again. What is it?
Let's try our luck. Godly, 30%. Yeah.
Establish authority. Establish authority. Establish As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here.
Huh?
You must be. You're just like real cops. Drinking beer, sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
No, I'm a big fan of beer. And jerking off instead of helping people.
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
It's not about who did it. It's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Klassje, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's I'm on due, with an O-U.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. Remember what you said to her? You told her you want to have...
Yes, it was early game. I just wanted to explore. You know, I didn't really understand the option. First time around, I didn't take it. I shouldn't have took it the second time. Klassje.
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours.
Shit.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's
I
name.
can't.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions.
It sounds like you're having a heart attack. Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Okay. Well, not the best start. We need to make things right. We do. All of these questions sound bad. Thank you, we'll talk to her.
Remember what I said.
Okay, fine. We're okay. We are okay.
Officer, what was that?
You mean the sweating and the fidgeting when he mentioned her name?
Yes.
I think I know that woman.
The victim? Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
I tried to hit on her.
Understood.
She said I'm gonna have to interrogate her later, and it's gonna suck for me.
It is. This would have been good to know before.
Okay.
Anything else?
She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
Nothing. Let's move on.
We'll be alright, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
Is it though?
That's okay. It's okay. Alright. Well, what's done is done. All we can do now is our best.
The door is closed.
I knock.
Who is it?
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Okay. Hotel bill calcs. Looks like she's had an extended stay. Piles of dirty clothes. You see the yard below. The corpse is no longer there.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot, but not for scrubbing blood off towels, or anything else interesting, it seems.
Look at the meds.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Search the bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra? This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Nacra. Opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
You could say he's on the lookout.
I searched the pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Electrochem. 60%, not bad. Is there something else more interesting in here?
Nothing of note. The further you look, the more arcane it gets.
Fine. Sorry, Kim. Let's go up. The bed has been hastily made.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
I run my finger across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer. to inspect the surface.
This window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
The smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. Gold coffee and an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. We'll do our best, but let's try to equip ourselves with some better stuff. So we don't have need for interfacing. We should probably replace the empathy as well. Let's do it. Okay, gloves. Thong. Half-light. It's okay, we'll just wear it.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Is there a cleaning lady? I think I need one.
Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the world's most lamentable cop.
I'm sorry. I'm the sorry cop.
It's okay. It's absolutely okay to be that. What is this about, officers?
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed, her eyes on the cigarette. It's like she's disappointed this wasn't about more entertaining matters.
What's your name, miss, for the record?
Klassje Amandu.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Freckles? Right. Well, they said no questions, but, I don't know. Should we break the ice? Seems like that would be good. Okay, well, yeah.
The record. So official.
Nice room you've got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
That window is new.
It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
You have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
I don't know if I should be more explicit about the no questions. Narcomania is nothing to be proud of, miss. Oh, jeez.
I always heard you RCM guys were cool. You are. Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
And they tell us you were raped.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Fine. I'll just... God, I know this is bad. I'll just go with the no questions. Jeez. It's not that early.
She looks around. The sun has risen over the sea. People are rushing to work below.
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Why am I even awake?
Oh my god. Fine. I might redo this later. So were you? So were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Okay, well... now that we know that she's... I guess... hasn't been raped... is it okay for us to... No questions? What could you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
Thank you for telling us all this, miss.
I'm sorry, but we are not quite done here yet. We have more questions. Better to be thorough now than have to come back to this later.
Oh, dude, they said no questions. Fine. Titus asked you to spice things up for us.
Pretty much.
Warming them.
Are you sure you weren't raped?
I'm 89% sure.
Does that mean you're 11% not sure?
You know how it is.
Do you?
Actually, I don't.
Maybe you don't.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
No one deserves to be raped.
I'm sure there is one person in the world who does. I mean, there are so many people. But let me make this clear. The man who was hanged from that tree did not rape me.
The wording, the verbal eye roll. She's almost disgusted with the platitude you served up.
Then what did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
What kind of partying? The kind I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than this? I didn't know it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Were feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Must have been hard for you, seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
The call reporting the hanging. That was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
The caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it? How?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So, she's God's mystery phone cutter.
And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
What did they hang him for, if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Ah, which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Okay, thank you for telling us all this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Well, I had something else before we go, a little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Right. Volition.
Sure.
Well, now that we've cleared that up, we can ask her a couple more questions. Are you from Oranje?
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
Wasn't the tattoo on the hanged man an Oranese map of the waterways? The thought begins to form in your head, then dissipates. Something for later.
What is Oranje?
A bad memory, officer.
Bad memory of what?
Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass. Duraluminium. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. And night. At At least it was for me.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
What do you do, miss? What's your specialization?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit.
Oranese lit?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
What's Oranese literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese.
What about Revacholian literature? People sometimes reveal things about themselves when they discuss such matters.
Revacholian lit too?
No. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world.
I do feel the urge to save the world, yes. I guess why why I'm on this case.
That's the natural state of the Revacholian hero.
Oranese lit. What do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
Cool.
It's not very cool, but what can you do?
Could we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
Okay then.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
The record. So official.
Need to talk to you about your room again.
Yeah?
What are you doing here in the whirling in rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
The whirling?
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell. I'm wintering.
How long have you been?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Martinez.
I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
Oh, I suppose you came to the right place.
She looks at you and nods.
I'm
How long have you?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Revachol.
I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year.
This is by far not the only reason she's here, and she isn't really hiding it either.
All right.
Let's talk more about this so-called assault.
Not my favorite topic. How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now?
I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
Good. Yes. This means she could have heard something, like what you were doing before you blacked out.
Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions.
Quick, say something professional.
Let's return to this later, miss.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m.
11 p.m., eh? Okay, Kim, what do you want?
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think this will make them co-op?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
And why did she tell us all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Always thinking something is off.
You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move.
Fine. Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, A gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
What's this? Dried Maybells. This is the wildflower you caught. One of a bouquet of mugettes that you found on the whirling roof. It's shedding its petals quickly in your pocket.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What is this, Kim?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Who pinned them? Which side?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sight. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Does this flower blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not this early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Is it a coincidence, it being on the roof?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Very well.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand. Wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza? You should ask him about the flowers.
Okay. Ask René and Gaston about the flowers. Ask Klassje about Sunday night when Kim's not here. Question Klassje about the dead man. Okay.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Excuse me, Klassje, what is this wildflower?
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried Maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
Oh, she knows about Sambo. Why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof?
She looks at chipped white.
Pretty. Looks like a dried Maybell. All right. I like it sudden.
We could look her in the eye. Volition. Can we punch up our volition at all? Volition.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions.
A white
pertaining
check.
to a murder investigation.
I think I'll go for it.
I was just thinking, what a nice...
Soft, light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you.
Was,
You know these guys? Who? Me? Yes, he's talking about you, you shifty asshole. You too. Me? No way. I'm straight, man. These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info, you can't trust them anymore.
oh my god.
Believe it.
Which ones are affected?
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume all of them. Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised. Especially that guy. No fucking way, man. Really? Quick. Tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory, truth, softness. Protect her. She wants you.
Okay, well, it looks like Volition is telling us that our motorics and our physique and possibly our intellect are no longer to be trusted, such as perception, interfacing, composure, hand-eye, savoir-faire, physical instrument. How did this happen?
How it always does. Through subtlety.
And what can I do?
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Can't you turn them to normal again?
No.
What use is this then?
It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
Does this mean she's been lying to me?
I think it's safe to assume, yes. Mr. Thespian here hasn't been speaking up. If he were, I suspect there would be paeans to her truthfulness. Like this. She is a lady, most fair and just. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies. That is correct. And omissions too.
Can I trust rhetoric?
A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair. But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Not with her.
Can I trust any of them ever again?
Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them. Just not with her. A light green speck and imperfection on the outer rim of her right iris. It sparkles.
Shut up, perception. Okay, let me see this. Vol. Retinal. No moto. Okay. What is her plan?
You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one he usually does says. She may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious.
Maybe she's the drug trade person.
See? It's oddly moderate. Probably compromised.
Oh, if she's the drug trade person, she's probably the one who, the e30. She's probably the one who was present. I've been talking to myself long enough. Let's get back to it.
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Don't say anything. Close your eyes and let the moment pass.
For a second, her face disappears from your cornea. Only a silvery negative remains. Still smiling. A tired smile.
Real quick, I'm gonna run through all the options.
Sure. Right.
Wasn't the tattoo on the hanged man?
A bad mem of lilac.
What's so bad about...
Nothing. I'm 28. Something stupid. What I need's lit. What I need's littered. Back to me. I'm afraid.
Why is that?
Because it's buried.
Thank you for your...
They say so in your tourist brochure. If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Klassje Mondu.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made it...
The record. Yeah? I'm win.
How long?
About 4 months. Here in the world, I owe...
This is by far not the only reason she's here. And she...
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Narcomania is nothing to be proud of, miss.
What did you say?
You heard what I said. Narcomania is a serious issue and nothing to scoff at, miss.
Oh my god. Now it's turning into narcomania. It's got to be serious if it's 2 words. I'm sorry.
The collection includes Necra, an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry. Very funky. It is.
An evasive maneuver. Ask a follow-up.
When was it changed? During your stay?
Yeah. I'm trying not to lie to you here. Stop making it hard.
Then lie to me. If I say lie, she'll do it. If I press the truth, she'll lie.
The truth is, I'm a horrible girl.
You hear the scribbling of the lieutenant's pen.
Yes, get everything, Kim.
All right.
Fine.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Push.
It's barred from the inside. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
Where does this lead to?
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
You think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
Fine. Oh, physical instrument. Do not fail me.
No lock in sight. You kick it, gung-ho style.
All right. Let's trash the place.
Let's not.
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
No, I'm just a disempowered individual trying to take my disempowerment out on everyday objects.
Look, there's a discarded milk carton on the floor. Why don't you destroy that, too?
No. I actually feel sorry for the things I've destroyed. I'm sorry, milk carton.
You're right. That's definitely not the behavior of a destroyer at all.
Oh, okay, well, that was informative. Took up a big chunk of our time, too. So, with that, I'll see you in the next episode.